Hey guys, what's up? Mitch here with Fire Tactical 223. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining the video. And something exciting came in the mail for me today. I finally got my Condor drop leg holster. Just took it out of the package, so we're going to go over it and review that. As well as the Condor tactical belt. And just go over and show you how to put it together. My weapon of choice here at home defense, and personal training is going to be, we're going to talk about the Glock 19. That's going to go inside of the holster. Just checking, making sure weapon's clear, chamber's clear, no magazine in it. I'm also running a TLR 2S. Okay. Laser. It's also got a strobe on the front. So we're going to run that light configuration with the weapon system inside the holster. And we'll just talk about it. Thanks for joining. Alright guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're tuning in from. Mitch back here with Fire Tactical 223. So like I said, we're going to go over the drop leg holster here. It's a great setup. Shout out to a couple of my buddies over there at Tact California for going over and doing his reviews and the things that he's been doing regarding the new laws in 2017. And later I'm going to be going over and showing you my AR changeover configuration. Not going to register it. California compliant. Can still shoot, still put rounds down range and be deadly. Okay, so to start off with, so the Condor holster, while I go ahead and remove the tag, it's a great little setup. It has a slot here for a magazine in the front. Pretty good Velcro. Single stack 10-round magazine, California. Good room for the magazine in the front. It's got two thigh straps, both adjustable. It's got some really heavy duty, nice, high strength plastic hooks, as well as the belt configuration for the belt. This comes off, snaps down. As far as the holster is concerned, so we're basically going to go ahead and adjust it to fit our weapon inside the holster. Now, as it stands right now, it has two straps on top, which you can take this bottom strap and put it on the bottom, and this is your thumb strap. Now, my gun won't fit in there like that because I'm running the light as it comes from the factory. If I take the light off, now this is all trial and error right now. I haven't dry tested this before I got on video. And forgive the video quality. My GoPro stuff has been put away somewhere in the house. And I don't know, and of course it's my fault. I lost it, so I'm using my phone. So as it is right now, shoving my gun down into the holster and having to then try to snap it, it's just not going to work. So yeah, so let's go ahead and adjust that. And when you adjust it, so it has a nice single stitch leather piece in the back here. So you want to go ahead and flip this up. And I just really like the fact that Condor makes some pretty decent products. This is the first time running any Condor equipment. So I wanted to give a shout out to Condor that it looks quality. I'm going to go ahead and, so there's another Velcro strap down here. You want to open this up, take this out, and that's going to help you release the main part of the holster in the front. So when you do that, now it's opened up. So you have this retention strap inside, and that's going to pretty much help you figure out the level of where you want your weapon at. So let's go ahead and hook the light back up. This TLR2S is actually made by Streamlight. Very great light. I was actually, the day that I was purchasing my Glock, it happened to be a gentleman from the Santa Barbara PD there. We started talking. You know, we're both Marines, so we just started talking about different things. He had his wife there, good woman. She likes guns. He likes guns. He's a competition shooter with his department. And he basically said, yeah, I got a used light. It's a year old. Sell it to you for $180. Sold. So, all right, so what you want to do is you want to figure out where exactly you want your weapon to sit. Okay? You're going to go ahead and pull this retention strap up. And then you take the other part and you just fold it down on top of it like a taco. So depending on how high or low you want your weapon system to sit in the gun itself, in the holster itself, so just come down like a taco. Bring this part over. Now, because I'm running a light in here, it's going to be hard for me to fully close it if I really retch it down, but then it's going to be hard for me to take it out. So, I just want to make sure that I get it exactly where I want it. And once you figure that out, so yeah, run it. Any holster, I've kind of figured out. Safariland, they make holsters for the TLR2, but not with the S. This is with the laser. Very hard to come by. You basically have to get a holster like this that you can design, well, not design, but have to wrap it around the gun itself. And so I can do that. Now, this piece in the back is stitched back here, so I can't just take it off and loop it over. So what I have to do is just bring it over as far as I can and then come down with the leather strap in the back. And now it's secure. So now I can take my thumb strap and strap it down, the retention strap on the gun. Okay, now I'm looking at it and it's like, okay, well, this is how it's sitting. So if I want to pull it out, there's too much give on the top. Look, too much give on the top, and there's that space. So I can really hit it to draw the weapon out. It's pretty difficult though. So that means now I'm going to have to just readjust the bottom and just bring the gun up probably about another 2 inches or so. Which will probably give me more play here on the bottom. This is, you know, as you guys know, guns are like the Legos of the adult world. For those that like guns, like me. Come on down. Now, I don't own any other handgun right now. Been happily married for 14 years and plan to keep it that way. Now, just recently, I got my wife into a class by a company called Gun Tourist. Gun Tourist is a all-female class, ran and operated by a Marine, Ura. Mike Pannoni is his name. And Mike is a wonderful guy who really gets down and works with the women. You know, for any of you guys out there that have as much training as I do, well, I should say, if you're a Marine, you got training. Bottom line. All right, so one thing I noticed is this strap is at this height. Now with the Glock, the way it sits in here, you can either go on the back of the slide or you're going to have to go on the back of the pistol grip. So you just kind of have to fool with it, and I think what I'm going to end up doing is lowering this a little bit. And the way to do that is you have to undo this whole system and drop it down a little bit. So let's go ahead and do that. one. So you got to pull this back. And you can see that there's more Velcro down here on the inside. And so it sits inside of another Velcroed area. And you know, for what I paid for this, great price. So basically, if you guys ever work with Velcro, you just have to work it down inside this little pouch. Get your finger in there, and it moves. It's a process. It's a process, so bear with me here. Alright, so I had it come down just a little bit. So it's a little bit lower than the other side. And let's see how that fits. So like a sandwich, you crease one side, come back over with the other one, wrap this over on this side. Now I asked my friends with the local police department if they had any holsters that they wouldn't mind selling me or giving me that would fit the light system, because I do some training with them on the side. Okay, now here, so now what's going on is now it's a little bit lower. Now, if you can see, having this system here, so now I can't go over the pistol grip, and now it's too low to actually put that thumb strap on. So what I have to do is actually bring it up a little bit more. And you know, when you're running the system for a while with the weapon and you're at the range, things start loosening up. You're gonna make sure you tight. So now it's retained. It's retained. It's actually right where I want it to be. It could be a little bit higher, to tell you the truth, because this right here, all this stuff kind of gets in the way of the grip. All right, let's go up a little bit higher on the inside. All right. So all you guys that have holsters, you know, you just have to be patient and take your time. That's all it is. Be patient, take your time. Now you got to keep in mind that inside the actual holster, where the Velcro retention part is, it's actually stitched. So you can only go down so far. You can only go down so far. And once you're at that point, I mean, that's it. You're pretty much stuck with what you got. I do have a Blackhawk Serpa with the finger lock on it. It actually works really well. And let me see. Okay, that's a little bit better. A lot better. I can still come down and grab it. And then the retention strap. So I'm going to have to go up a little bit more on this guy. Yeah, I run. Not a weapons instructor. I'm a paramedic with the local fire department. I do some tactical stuff on the side with my local PD. They have me train with them. So that's fun, because it's almost like therapy. You know, once you get out of the military and you've been over in Iraq and combat, I mean, honestly, those guys out there, you miss holding a weapon, you miss shooting, you miss the smell of the powder, and this is good therapy for me. So, home protection, keeping my kids safe. All right, so now I can get the strap on there. It fits good. Now remember, so I have this other little flap on here, which is a double safety, so I can put this on top, and now it's secure. But what I'll do here is just put it down there, because I just want to be able to take it out and draw, and it'll be fine. And you know, put it in here a couple times, take it in, take it out, just like any other holster, just so that the material can can form around your gun. Your gun can get used to it and be like, oh yeah, I like it. It feels good. So that's it for this piece. What I want to go over and show now is the actual belt itself. So the belt is actually configured really well. I have an IFAK coming in, which is an individual first aid kit. Which, being a paramedic, I have all the paramedic stuff. This belt is really great. So it's got two. So whether you're left-handed or right-handed, it's got a left-handed buckle on the side and a right-handed buckle on the side. The way that they have made this is so that you can take your strap, your buckle, off of your holster and actually strap it to here. There's an actual Velcro pouch in here. It's twofold, so that's where you're gonna feed this strap up through and bring it back the other way. Let's do that right now. What's really neat, and I didn't realize, it actually has has a pouch here and a pouch on the other side for magazines. So I was to go ahead and take out my Glock magazine and stick it in there. Now I have an extra place for another magazine, and I can just loop this down. And what's really great is on these themselves is it's movable. You can pretty much put it wherever you want. But it has a on the back of the Titan strap here, it's got Velcro on it, and there's Velcro down here. So to get to where you want it to go, so I could just go ahead and pull this down and Velcro it in place. And now my magazine is secure, so if I'm running, it's not coming out. I just unsnap and pull out the magazine. So very clever design. I like it. Alright, let's go ahead and figure out exactly where I want this to go. So I'm going to move this out of the way. So in the back of the belt where you adjust it actually for your... So one of two ways. So you can take it over the whole entire system, which is what I'm doing, and loop it and come down. And that way, or what I think I'm going to do is actually have it go right underneath this magazine pouch. That way it's all connected. Unless that magazine pouch gets in the way. But the only way to find out is actually doing it. So, because I want to be able to grab another magazine if I need to. No, that's going to be impossible. So I could do it right in front. If I put the magazine in front, and now I have the strap in the back. Now the magazine won't go anywhere. And it does come with a couple belt retention straps as well, so I'm able to use that. And let's just fit it on my person, and of course, with my big ass. That's not going to work. Alright, let's see. Let's come up to right here. Nope. Right there. You know, honestly, guys, when I was setting up my rig, all my gear in Iraq, I didn't have a fancy belt like this. Fancy drop leg holster. Had my M16 A2 service rifle, and then the gear I was given by the Marine Corps, and that was it. Just recently, within the last, we'll give it 10 years, did companies like Condor start coming out with equipment to help out the service member. And guys coming back from Iraq, I'm pretty sure that a lot of these companies are veteran owned, which that's awesome if they are. Guys coming back trying to make money. so I have my magazine here. So I could actually run this in the front, and I'm still a little bit too fat. So let's do this. And for those of you guys that don't know, kind of like on the Sam Browns or any other type of weapons holster system, Sam Browns are the ones that the police department uses. Majority of them. They have the belt retention clips on there, which you can actually, guys are running a lot of stuff on their belt. Tasers, flashlights, extra mags, and it gets heavy, it gets weighed down. Okay, so if you can see now, it's set up to where I have my extra magazine here in the front, and it's not going to go anywhere. And then I'll have a place on the other side when I get my IFAK in to go right here. So that way it's on my non-shooting side. And so if I'm in a fight and I get hit, I can still have my weapon out and open up my IFAK and access to it. Remember, IFAK, individual first aid kit. There's a lot of, the one I ordered has a medic symbol on it. Duh. There's a lot of different little individual first aid kits out there you guys can buy from different companies, different great brands. I don't remember the name of the company I ordered mine from, but as soon as I get in, I'll do a review on that. So what I'm going to want to do is, now if you remember on the back of the system, it has this leather strap on here. This strap allows you to give you height on your leg. So if I just snap this in, and then I'm going to just look at it, and okay, so I have it sitting right there. Probably going to want to have it a little bit lower. It's basically just out of the way. Just out of the way. I don't have too many things up in my crotch. So it gives you probably about a good, I don't know, 2.5 inches of play here to get where you want it to go. I'm going to drop it down about another inch. I'm 5'11", not that tall, average. Weigh 201 pounds as of this morning or last night. We have a big fat off going on in the station right now. A lot of us guys decided that all the wonderful treats that all you guys bring in to us at the fire station got a little bit out of hand. We overindulged. In January, or on December 31st, we all weighed in, and I weighed 212 pounds. So I'm back in the gym training again. Hopefully I have another fight coming up. I do box for my department. So that's another good relief. Alright, so I got the straps on the leg. Fits very comfortable. Again, wonderful design. The bottom strap's a little bit loose. I'm going to go ahead and tighten it up. Now, you guys can, remember, so these straps, this is a little extra strap. You can cut this and singe it at the end and burn it to get it to where you want. Now, I'll probably end up doing that, but just not yet. Still got a lot of stuff to do. I was vacuuming out my car when the mailman showed up, and so like any big kid, oh, my presents are here. I, of course, stopped what I was doing to go get my stuff. And the wife isn't home right now, so I pretty much have run of the house and do whatever I want. Not really, but for those of you guys that are married and have kids, you know that your day is, when you finally get time to yourself, you want to take advantage of it as much as you can. And that's what I'm doing. I had a nice cigar earlier. A nice Padron Anniversary Edition. Loved it. And actually still not done. So, I got this extra strap, so I'm just going to go ahead and strap it in here at the bottom. I just let it hang. that's the only thing I can see kind of being a nuisance is these straps. But like I said, you can sew them, and you sew them, strap them together, however you want to do it. So all right, that could be a problem. So the draw isn't as fast as I want it to be, and if I have it sitting right on top of the slide, it is going to want to go back a little bit. It seems like the buckle gets in the way of me hitting it with my thumb, and it slides back. So, and because I run a light on it, if I'm not careful, it seems like it's going to get hung up. So, goes in nice, comes out nice. Just I have to look down because the straps do get in the way. But that's about it. This is the Condor. Put that in. I still feel it better. The magazine in. So this is the Condor drop leg holster system. I like it. Just like with anything, you have to take it out and practice with it. Mess around with it, see exactly how it likes. It still sits a little bit low, and so I have a Glock 19. So you guys know that Glock's smaller frame than the 17. So the 17 would probably fit in here a little bit better. 19 still works great. I'm still going to use it. Draws fine, comes out. I could do this after a while without looking. Just practice knowing where my holster is at. So, anyways, guys, that's it. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in my channel, Fire Tactical 223. Also, you can go and check over at Smoking Sots Tacos and Barbecue, our little personal catering business. Fire department approved. And as soon as I get that other system in here, I'm going to go ahead and do a review on that and show you guys. Actually, so I have my other magazine pouch back here. I just got to move around to the front. So that's all I got for today. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe. Long live the Second Amendment. Kick some ass. Bye.